So, one of the things I want to talk about before I finish up this video, we're going to get it wrapped up pretty soon. So, we were talking about athletics, personal development, self-improvement, and athletics and performance. If you're an athlete, I used to coach a bunch of you guys, coached baseball, so I know some of you are listening. Everything about your personal development goes into your play, and it helps your performance on the field. So one of the things is how athletics and physical performance tie into personal development. Developing discipline and developing resilience, persistency, diligence, prudence, all of these things get leveled up and work better when you work on self-improvement and personal development. Being patient. I always talk about PDP, patience, drive, persistence. No, wait, I said that wrong. Passion, drive, patience. So if you have the passion to do something, you invest yourself, you commit, you give all the effort and let yourself express flawlessly through this. That's passion. Learning, being curious, developing your craft. All of these things come back to passion. Then you have drive. So you don't just do it for one day, you do it for multiple days. Turn those into weeks, into months, then into years. Some people have been working on their craft for 10 years, for decades. So, we all want to be that guy. We want to level up. We want to be the guy super experienced and looked at as a specialist and a great quality, excellent individual. That's what we're striving for. So, how do we do that? I'm going to lay that out in these next plans, these next steps. So if you want to know what's the secret, how do you get the sauce? How do you get lucky? Luck, everyone knows it. Guys that looked at, they're viewed as lucky. That luck didn't happen overnight. You've worked on that craft, you've developed it, you've proven yourself, you've built a network, and then all of a sudden, you're in the perfect position. The perfect opportunity aligns with you because you're aligned with the physics of excellence, of abundance, and not scarcity. You don't have a dearth mindset where there's only there's only so much to go around, and man, I can't reach because someone else is going to get it first and I'll fail. I'm scared to fail. These are all mindsets. How do you become successful? How do you become lucky? You work on this self-improvement. You align with abundance. You put everything you have into small changes. You build a plan. Manifesting is not just thinking and envisioning the future. There's more to it. You build a plan. Step 1, step 2, step 3. You get very specific and detailed with that plan. And then find a way to reverse back up. I call it reverse engineering success. You envision where you want to go. You dream about it. You have the vision in your mind, and then you work backwards. Okay, what would someone who does that every day, who's successful, do right now in this situation? How would they handle that? And then eventually, you do this long enough, you realize that you are living the exact actions of the person who's successful at this thing you want to do. And before you know it, you'll have an opportunity to become in a proximity of people who do that thing. So you attract it from the world to you by showing up and doing the actions every day that it takes to get you to that goal. So again, how do you do this? How do you apply this to my athletics? How do you apply it to your entrepreneurship and apply it to your business? I'm going to give you those answers, and I'm going to definitely show you the secrets of my success and how I got to where I'm at today. And again, I'm humble. I am at the bottom of the totem pole. I am the lowest of the low when it comes to business and finance. I am figuring this out from a kind of like a mining perspective. I'm down in the dirt. I'm in the cold. I'm in the wet mine shaft, and I'm figuring out the secrets and finding the little diamonds and the gems so I can bring them back up and share them with everybody else. So here we go. Next, leadership. One of the things that you can expect, the importance of leadership in all areas of your life. When you're starting out, when you're young in your 20s, in your teens, the key is to find leaders, find mentors, and stand by their coattail. Ask questions. Come up with the best questions you can possibly think of, and find the people. Put yourself in those rooms where you're not the smartest and you can basically have access to free game. You know, that's how I look at it, is I try to put people on game in every aspect of it, in all areas of my life. My family, my friends, my network, my business associates, always putting people on game. I put the information out there for free, and I view like, okay, if they see me, how I'm turning people on to all this game, then they're going to look at me as a valuable person, and I'm going to bring more to the table than anybody else in their life. So when they want answers, they know to come to me. They have problems and they need a solution, they know to come to me, because that's what I do, is I pump out solutions. So it's kind of reimagining your own friend group, reimagining your family and the role you play in your family. You're like a well spewing out golden gems, golden nuggets of just game, confidence, talent, discipline, gems of examples of how to live, how to be the best version of yourself every day. And this is it. This is how you do it, guys. So please like, subscribe. I'm going to close out today by reading just a quick snippet from a book called The Fourth Turning. And this is one of the things I'm going to start doing in future videos. I'm going to read just small snippets from books that were very valuable in my life. And, more info on self-improvement. I'm going to give lots of info on self-improvement, personal development, personal stories on biohacking, things that I've done in my life, biohacking that's changed my life and given me a new perspective on my lifestyle, my aging, and how to reverse aging. Reading short essays from my journal, so personal stories as well, journal essays of things that I've done and things that I've learned and lessons that you guys can avoid by listening to my experience. Reading from my reading list of books. That's where this comes in, The Fourth Turning. This one is What the Cycles of History Tell Us About America's Next Rendezvous with Destiny by William Strauss and Neil Howe. Again, we're going to start an email list for breathwork and live breathwork sessions. So we're going to go live on Instagram and live on Facebook and do meditation breathwork sessions. This is something I'm very passionate about. I have an email list where I send out meditations, just 5 to 10 minute breathwork sessions that you can do throughout the day at any time to rewire your nervous system and calm yourself down and actually lower your blood pressure. It's pretty cool. So also we're going to record 1 to 3 of these videos a week. And I'm also going to teach you about social media marketing. Not necessarily teach, but show you guys how you can be successful doing social media marketing and how you can build a story for yourself and for your entrepreneur career or your personal career. So these things can be used as assets. You can build skills from this. I'm going to put you on free game, and I'm going to show you guys how to go out and make tons of revenue for the businesses you work for, how to be a leader, and how to develop your lifestyle to be way healthier and have wellness and a holistic approach to psychology and to healing. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching, and here we go. What defines these eras? 40 years ago, the religious anthropologist Anthony Wallace drew on worldwide research to offer the definitive answer to this question, a revitalization movement. He wrote, is the deliberate, organized, conscious effort by members of a society to construct a more satisfying culture. In origin, these movements are a collective response to chronic, psychologically measurable stress. When successful, they generate an entirely new cultural mazeway, a transformed understanding of nature, society, culture, personality, and body image. After categorizing such movements as nativistic, revivalist, and millenarian, messianic, and so forth, Wallace hypothesized that all of today's established religions are the ossified remains of the prophetic and ecstatic visions of past movements. Wallace did not say how often these revitalization movements arise, but he did note that they are recurrent features in human history, and hinting at this saculum that probably few men have lived who have not been involved in an instance of the revitalization process. Until recently, scholars seldom inquired into the periodicity of these prophetic and ecstatic eras of modern history. But that is changing. In a provocative essay announcing that against all the predictions of 19th century sociologists, religious movements have survived and flourished in the modern world, Princeton sociologist Robert Worthnow reports that revitalization movements have been distributed neither evenly nor at random in space and time. In fact, their timing since the Renaissance is quite regular. His list of movements is presented here, along with their 2-decade spans of peak enthusiasm. The dry phrase revitalization movement is dropped in favor of a Gnostic image long popular among Westerners, the image of an awakening of the spirit, or simply awakening. Okay, you guys. I hope you have a great day. Again, this is called the fourth turning. Hope you stay up, stay positive. Mindful movement, baby. Get out, get some blood flow, and we'll see you next time. Hope you have a great week. This is October 6th on a Sunday.